Yeah, I met him last year for the first time, and you know, I tell people, you know, like some people they superstars of Michael Jordan or see,
don't go there.
but see Denny, look, he's my Michael Jordan. So you help design the engines too, then, huh?
Yep, good engineer.
Okay, okay.
Of course, this is his car, so I'll let you.
All right. Hey, I
do him.
appreciate you always taking out time, though, Denny.
He'll
All right.
entertain you.
All right.
Trust me.
All right. All right. All right, Brian, how you doing today?
If I was any better, I'd be 19.
19, man. So I just talking to you and Denny's, and wow. So what year is this?
It's a 1911 Buick, a Model 33.
Model 33?
Made 2,000 of them.
Oh, really? Oh, that's it?
And if you're familiar with Buick history, the Model 10 was a very famous high-volume Buick that stopped in 1910. That was the last year for it. This is the car that followed it and is the last year, 1 year, that they used the same engine and transmission as they did in the Model 10.
Okay.
Bigger version of the Model 10 with more brass, longer wheelbase, heavier.
I got you. So,
we tour with it. We've been on 3 tours already this year.
okay.
We've been in southern Indiana, we've been in at the Gilmore and Hickory Corners, and we've been up at Petoskey for a tour.
So do you trailer it, or?
To the tours, yeah.
Yes.
Then once you get there, I think each tour is about 300 miles over several days.
Oh, okay.
We'll probably put just under 1,000 miles of touring on this car this summer.
Oh, really? Wow. So tell me a little bit about it.
It came out of Western Michigan, obviously built here in Flint, but the gentleman in Western Michigan owned it. It then went to a guy in West Virginia who did the restoration work on it. He earned his AACA National Award with it, and then he parked it, which was sort of weird. Never drove it. His health failed. His wife tried to sell it to me, not running. Wanted too much money for it. Another gentleman I know bought it, lost his shirt, he needed lots of things, did all those things, and then called me up when he was tired of it and said, would you like to buy it? And I said, you're upside down, I can't afford it. He said, no, it's only worth what it's worth. And he sold it to me for a very reasonable price.
Oh, okay, okay. And what condition was it in when you got it?
It looked like this.
Oh, okay.
He did all the hard work and spent all the money. I did have to rebuild the axle.
Oh,
Rear
okay.
axle had some problems. It had
All right.
modern bearings and seals in it now. It had to have a pinion gear made. And that was my contribution to its.
So when you say made, what, they had to start from scratch,
They
or?
had to cut a pinion gear and harden it and everything else.
Oh, really?
To my satisfaction on hardness and case depth. And,
Because you're an engineer, you know what you wanted, huh?
well, I got an idea. Their idea and my idea didn't match. The first gear was not right.
Oh, really?
So they made me a second gear.
Oh, okay.
But you know, we're only caretakers. Somebody else before me took care of it. Now it's my turn, and leave it better than you found it.
There you go.
Help some people understand more about it.
There you go.
But you know, if it wasn't for this, Denny and I wouldn't have had a job. These guys put us on the map.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, and if it wasn't for you guys, a lot of us Buick lovers wouldn't have some of the stuff that we have. So real quick here, this is the crank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the only way it started?
It has an electric starter added.
It have electric started added, huh?
But if things are doing what they're supposed to, it should start.
He's gonna crank it up for me, guys. Look at this.
Let's see how many it takes.
Look at that guy. Look at that. Oh man. That's all right. Still work then, huh? Oh, look at this. All right, so the rods, those the push rods there.
The overhead valve, choke on. Yes, you got a camshaft that's making those rods go up and down, rockers. Before you head out like this morning, you gotta oil all this stuff. So
Really?
Manually oil it, yeah.
And nothing is covered up. No valve covers or nothing back then.
Not until 1919.
Wow. I didn't. So you have to oil them. Look at that, guy.
Get down there.
Look at that. Well, if you don't take care, you'll be in trouble, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
So if you see a guy with a dry engine, he's not doing his job because it'll spit this oil all over, but
Look at that, guy.
How often did you have to do that?
I do it every time I drive it.
Yeah.
And there's one on the fan too that's probably the most important one because you don't want to lose the fan.
What about down on the bottom into the engine?
Those are grease cups. You twist them and it pushes grease into the bearing.
And those brass rings or grease rings.
Oh, okay.
Undo them for
Don't
grease.
get too close.
Oh, really? So how often do you have to do that?
I give those a half twist before I go anywhere.
How often do you have to put grease in there, though?
Oh, once a season.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I'm standing out here instead of being behind it.
Look at that guy.
What year is this old?
11.
Wow. That is beautiful. So now tell me this. The headlights, is all in here for the...
Kerosene, I could light those, yeah. Would light up.
Really?
Kerosene in there right now.
And you have to light them
Man, you
at night.
undo this, open the door, put a match in there and light it, and close the door back up.
All right, you don't have to do it, but how does the door open? I mean...
You undo this thumb screw and then it's
okay.
hinged, opens up.
Okay, open up. And this is the horn here.
Yeah.
So what about the front here?
Those have been updated to LEDs.
Okay. Ah, got you there. Got you. Wow. So now tell me this, because I was looking at one on the inside. Did they pinstripe them like that back in?
Yep.
Or is that something you did afterwards?
They would be pinstriped like that.
Pinstripe like that, huh? That baby rolling in. Nice. So wow. And then the spare, is this original or?
They're obviously newer tires.
Newer tires? Okay, okay. So what is this here?
That would be a carbide generator when you made carbide gas in there. You put water in the top tank, it would drip on the calcium chloride, which made calcium, whatever it was, I forget now, and it made acetylene gas, which ran the gas headlights.
Really?
Yep.
Man, I like this color too. So the
This was the original
pinstriping,
color, yeah.
the pinstripe and everything would have been the same.
Yep.
Is this like a convertible top or
Yeah, it folds down. Yeah.
it folds down? Wow.
What year
Look at
did
that.
they go to the left hand?
That's a 13, it's still right-hand drive.
Hit the horn for me once. Hit the horn.
Kind of sad. A little wet. I got a different one here.
All right. My man, so explain this to me here on the, because
This is your accelerator. This is your spark advance.
So you can change the spark
Yep.
right there.
This is your oil indicator, so you want to see oil in here. Oil comes in, oil goes out. It's like a little drinking fountain under glass.
Okay.
So you want to see some oil coming in and going out.
Okay.
Speedometer,
Speedometer.
brake, low gear, reverse, and then high gear. You throw this lever forward and you're in high. And this is the park brake. I hit the park brake. It's hard to do when you're not sitting in it. There's your park brakes on.
Okay. Okay. So when you say low gear, what is the low gear?
Start out at first. You only have 2 gears.
Okay.
So you get going about 6-8 miles an hour. You lift your foot off this pedal and you throw this lever forward.
Okay.
And you're in 1-to-1 high gear.
I got you. I got you. Come around the other side. I want to look at, man, I love the way they did these interiors too. Is this leather?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Standing the
Little
test
wet.
of time. Standing the test of time. Wow, guys. So all the pinstriping on the springs,
Yep.
all of that's original, the way they would have did them back then. Huh?
Yep.
Wow. So real quick now, these grease fittings back here,
Sorry?
are these
Yes.
grease fittings and
Yes.
stuff?
Big one for the axle bearing, which you don't need to use anymore. It's got modern bearings, but the one facing is for the brake, the other one is for the spring shackle.
And this is brakes here?
Yeah.
What is, okay. So what do you, the brake is on the floor too then?
Yeah. Well, that's the parking brake back there.
Oh,
The
okay.
service brake is on the drive shaft. You're grabbing a drum on the drive shaft.
And then the Buick on there, that's factory too. That's original. Wow. They was really into detail back then.
So didn't like that room.
So hey, tell me this here.
Yeah.
What is the box? What
So a
is?
battery would go in there. Remember those round batteries about this big around and that
Yeah,
tall in
yeah.
science class with the 2 posts? So you would start on battery, and then once the engine was running, you'd flip over and run off the magneto.
Okay.
But the hand crank at the magneto wouldn't make enough electricity.
Oh, really?
I've updated to a more modern magneto that makes more electricity, so I don't have to have a battery in there. I have a battery in here though for my starter. So I've added a starter.
Okay. So where's the starter that you added?
The
Where?
engine. See it?
Oh,
It's
okay.
not very prevalent.
Good morning. How you? All right.
So back here, it's a starter. It's been added.
Okay. Wow. So what did it take to add that? Was that
Some engineering.
some little engineer?
I didn't do it, but I know who did.
Wow. So they had to specially make that for that or what?
It's a modern starter that's been adapted.
That's been adapted. Okay. Wow. I did not know you had to oil them like that daily. Wow. That is nice. So one last thing though. I see this is the filler.
Yep, the radiator, and on the back, this is the thermometer. You can see where you are temperature-wise.
Oh, okay.
If it gets up into this little window, then you're in trouble. We're not very high at all.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, man, that's really nice, my man. I appreciate you taking out time.
No,
Only
we
got one mirror too, though, huh?
Well, I got a rear view in the inside up
Oh,
top.
you put one up there?
Yep.
Okay.
You got to remember, back in the day, there was no traffic.
Right.
And the reason the steering wheel was on this side is so you could watch the ditch. There was no oncoming traffic to worry about. There was no traffic at all. Henry Ford is the guy that made the steering wheel go to that side. He made 15 million Model Ts, the steering wheel on that side.
Oh, really?
That's what caused everyone to move over to that side.
Ah, got you. Got you. All right. Hey, real quick, the engine there, what size and what horsepower?
165 cubic inches, 4 cylinders, and 22.5 horsepower. But you got a couple extra if you opened up the exhaust cutout.
Look at that.
That's the exhaust cutout. Now we're making 25.
And that's factory.
Yeah.
Really?
Keep that open when you hit a hill with your heel. It's all loaded up with the motor.
Look at that. Oh, my man. That is nice. All right. So real, what is this here now?
Choke.
That's the choke there. Okay.
Off, and I can choke it and it'll probably die.
Okay. Okay. Choke. Okay. Wow. 1911, guys. All right. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.